Hey, everybody. All right. All right. Happy Monday. Jeez. I almost said it's Tuesday. Hope it's not Tuesday because my kids come back Wednesday. So I got a new coffee mug in the mail. Do we like it? Do we like it? I wanted a t-shirt with this on there, but my mom, even though you're 34, hello, Beastman 2020. Even though you're 34, your mom kind of tells you no to that. Hi, David. Thank you. I wanted a t-shirt with this on there, but my mom said, nope, couldn't have that. So I guess you can't really go around wearing that. Now in the day of people being offended and stuff, you can't go around with t-shirts with curse words on it. You can't go to, the PTA meeting with that. Not that I am a member of my kids' PTA. No. I don't like this town very much, so I wouldn't want to be a member of the PTA. So plus, I don't think they'd want me in there either. So, oh well, it's a mutual agreement at that point. Do people really do that? Yeah, I guess they still do the PTA thing. Ugh, no, I was never one of those kinds of parents. My mom was. I don't know. I'm not into that Siskumba school pride PTA person. So yeah, I don't really have a like, want, or desire to do that. So you won't catch me doing that. So tonight, we're gonna play game night. I'm not sure if Miss Dee Dee is going to go live. She said she wanted to, but we will see. But before we get into anything, of course, let's remember. Let's take a moment and just remembering Kristen B and anyone else we've lost, this year so far, or last year, or just in general. I know that this week is hard for a lot of people. Me being, single for the last 10 years. I don't know, for me, I guess, I have, I don't know, Valentine's Day was never my thing, so it's not something that really bothers me much at all. It's not a big deal. I'm used to not having someone to care. So, like I said, for me, it doesn't bother me. I know that there's people here on YouTube. Oh, excuse me. It bothers, and I'm sorry that it does. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do a live stream Friday. Maybe we could do some kind of a support stream Friday. I could try. I don't know what my schedule is for Friday. I just know that Wednesday and Thursday live streaming will be a no-go. I've been going live less, especially when the kids are here. Yeah, I heard that, David. Yeah, I heard that. He seemed kind of decent. Um, she was a friend to a lot of she was a bit, she was a friend. Oh, see that one? I'll forget it. Tomorrow I'm getting hair dye from Walmart. Yeah, she was always a very sweet girl. She was a mod in all the grow streams. She would, of course, she knew you well enough. I think she said hi to pretty much everybody, and she was always kind. I've never seen her unkind. Some people were on here were very unkind to her, and but she was a very sweet girl. She always said hi to me, and when I was getting close to my 1K or goal, she would kindly drop my link for me, and I truly appreciated it. And you know, she went out of her way to help others. So that was really nice. Hey, painkillers in the house. So it's very sad to hear that. She, like I said, she was always nice to me. I think she was just a really nice person. Hi, Adelaide. Hey, Sunshine. Yay, Sunny's in the house. Don't mind me. It's sad to hear. She was very sweet, and unfortunately, some people, like I said, some people here on YouTube are unkind to her. But much love and prayers to her family. So sad to hear that. You never want to hear that kind of stuff. Hello, Ryan. Yeah, it is overrated. You're right. It's a Hallmark holiday. I buy my own stuff anyways. Go to Walmart and Dollar Tree tomorrow, so no worries. I'll get me something that I shouldn't be eating, but it's not a big deal. It's really not. It's just a day like every other. Although, for us ladies tomorrow, Jeffree Star will be releasing the uh, the preview of his new palette. It is going to be, it's beautiful already. I didn't even see the colors yet, and it's called Bloodlust. The palette is Bloodlust, and it looks like purpley colors. Ooh, yikes. I did that. I've done that test with after the weight loss surgery. That's a pretty rough one. That stuff tastes nasty. The barium swallow? Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. Ooh, good luck to you, David. Those are not fun. Any test that you have to swallow some nasty liquid is never easy. I'd rather get a poke than to swallow something. The worst, well, that's actually the worst of the worst, but the worst was always that glucose tolerance test. I think I did the barium swallow test. That's the one with the nasty, is that the white one? The one with the white chalky stuff, or is that with the stuff that really nasty, like, soury stuff? I've done both of those. Barium swallow is the one with the soury taste stuff. They did that. They gave me that after my weight loss surgery. I think that's the one it is. Because an upper GI series, that's the one where you drink the white chalky stuff. The barium swallow test is where you drink the barium, and it's like I think it's supposed to be like a bright color when you swallow it. So you drink it when they take the I think that's the one where they take the x-rays while you're swallowing it to make sure things go down normally. They gave me that after my weight loss surgery. So because sometimes they want to check for leaks and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to have that. Right. Yeah. Wow. That stuff don't taste so good. But the one for the upper GI series, the upper GI series doesn't taste. That one's the white chalky stuff, I think. For the barium, that's barium, so it's like a neon. I think that's the neon colored one. It doesn't taste very good. It's like if I remember correctly. Yeah, that might be it. My dad has what's called achalasia. What happens is his esophagus is closed, so they go in with the Botox, and it's supposed to, loosen that. My dad's got to have that surgery tomorrow morning, so hopefully my dad does okay with that. I mean, there's other surgeries for that, but apparently this is the one he wants to stick to. Apparently there's surgeries that are more permanent, but maybe he's afraid to do something more dire. I don't know. My dad's 65, so he may just want to stick to that. But I don't know. I had the opposite. I had a hiatal hernia, so definitely not similar. But I had a lot of troubles eating before my surgery. Oddly enough, a lot of bariatric surgeons don't want to do the sleeve for people who have one of those. I guess I got the lucky. I live with a pack of elephants, apparently. And the new girl's really kind of small. So, I did go live around 1 o'clock today, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, as I was ending my live, I think you guys heard the noise. Did you guys hear? No, I was on the phone. Yeah, that's only one. I don't know which one it is, but, Was that after my live? Yeah, after my live, um, my carbon monoxide detector died completely. So they had to send somebody immediately to replace it. And once again, they only sanded and spackled the wall, and I do see some black dots up there on the ceiling, and it was totally ignored. Um, so, I mean, here's the thing: is that like, I really can't afford to move, even if I wanted to. Um, so if they can make it so this lady upstairs don't live here anymore, and ceilings don't collapse, then I would have no problem staying here. I mean, the ceiling collapse thing, I mean, I think that's a pretty simple kind of fix. I don't know. I mean, supposedly they're getting rid of the lady upstairs, too. I mean, last week when I had a worker here, they wanted me to go into emergency respite, um, because it's not in a good place, but I can't really do that right now because I have no way of getting, my kids to school for 2 weeks. I mean, if they did it next week, that wouldn't be so bad, because there's no school next week. We don't have school here. Um, Usually, it's been like this for like ever. The week after Valentine's Day, the kids don't have off. They don't have school for a week because it's considered winter break. We get winter break and spring break. So, um, well, yeah. Well, this agency doesn't have houses. Um, well, ugh. I actually am going to call my primary tomorrow to make an appointment to see if I have a toxin screen, because supposedly if I have a toxin screen, they could see if I have black mold in my system. And yeah, but well, here's the problem is, yeah, I have Section 8, but the thing is, what they don't, hey Justin, the problem with Section 8 is these people out there um, will charge you, an application fee, and I don't have what's asked of that to laying around. I mean, to be quite honest with you, if I were to move from here, I would probably take like a 2-bedroom apartment anyway, simply because they're cheaper, and Jacob sleeps in the living room and Isabel sleeps in my bed anyways. For them to have a room just looks stupid. It's just really a room to keep their things. But any complex that I have called, with that accept Section 8, they have ridiculous application fees, like an $800 application fee. It's $300 for the application, $400 deposit, and $100 for the credit check. I can tell you flat out, my credit's bad. There's no reason to pay $100 just for a credit check. That's stupid. I mean, if you're on Section 8, that means you're kind of poor, I would think, so you would think that somebody who's kind of poor on Section 8 would have either really bad or no credit. Well, well, supposedly there's a new law, but it's only for New York City that says they can't do that, but it's New York City only. Hey, Wonderfell's Life. The problem is, that's the problem is New York State is very divided. Long Island, we have Suffolk County, we have Nassau County, we have the 5 boroughs, and then we have upstate. We all have we have one big government. We have New York State government, but each area has their own. And New York City has, so far, is the only one that has the law that says they can't charge an application fee that is more than a 1 month's rent. So, but because of the severity of the situation here, my case management seems to think that they may either be able to get it waived, or they may be able to get someone to cover it. So, I don't live in Nassau. I wouldn't go over there. Nassau is not a good area. I mean, I thought about what life would be like in Manhattan, but the thing is, with that, their apartments aren't so great over there, from what I understand. And I guess Section 8 is NYCHA. And NYCHA, if you see the news, that's literally a goddamn nightmare. They're allowed to do whatever they want there. You could live with no heat. You could live with rats. I don't have time for it. I mean, I guess in a sense, I should be, appreciative to the fact that I do have this place. But I mean, if they move the lady out from upstairs and they could fix that ceiling problem, it all would be just fine. I really don't, I don't need bells and whistles here. I mean, so it's from what I understand, they legally weren't even supposed to tell me this over the weekend, but they did say that they are working on evicting her. That wasn't supposedly, hey Simon, supposedly telling me that they're evicting her is against HIPAA laws. But this is not a mental health facility, so I don't know how truthful that is. But they said that they are working on getting rid of her. The problem is, now, I'm all for peer specialists. I'm all for peer-to-peer counseling and things like that. From what I understand, it actually gives a lot of handicapped people, a decent job with a decent wage. Yeah, the pesky one. But apparently, yeah, that's what the police even said. It's got nothing to do with HIPAA. They're not therapists here. I don't care about what her mental health care plan is or her managed care plan is. I just want to know, is she getting removed from here or not? It really shouldn't have anything to do with HIPAA. I'm not asking if she has, cataracts. I just want to know, are you going to get rid of her? Because my lease is up soon, and I kind of can't really afford to move somewhere else. So, yeah, COPPA, huh? But so I don't know. If they get rid of her, I think the other two ladies seem all right. I bumped into the new one. She's really sweet, and I have no problems with her. She was very nice to me the other day, and she likes me. So anyone who likes me is a go. Hey, listen, if you don't like Miss Kelly, then you're just wrong. You either like me or you're wrong. Hey, listen, you got to do that, right? Here you go. Don't be a salty bitch. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, out with the pesky. Well, the thing is, it sounds like they want her gone. The housing people want her gone because she's destroying the property and causing a lot of issues here. I mean, the thing is, I don't understand. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so that's where we're getting at. So, like I said, I'm all for peer specialists. Yeah, I wanted to get this as a t-shirt, but my mom said no, so she can't tell me what to do. She can't tell me what to do about a coffee mug because she don't have to look at it. I have a skinny bitch t-shirt somewhere in my closet too. So here's the thing, is that my housing agency, they're controlled by the New York State Office of Mental Health. So the reason why they can't just evict her or remove her or whatever it is that they do here is because the Office of Mental Health is saying no, that they have to, exhaust all possibilities. Now, like I said, I'm all for peer specialists. I'm all for peer-to-peer counseling. But the person who is in charge of this case, the person who works at the Office of Mental Health who is in charge of this, is a peer specialist. He is not a social worker. Hi, Tavi. He is not a social worker. He is a peer specialist. So he does not have any formal social work training, which means Miss Kelly, this lady right here, actually has social work training and he does not. Peer specialist is a class that you take for a few months, and then it's like I said, it's peer-to-peer counseling. There is no degree, there's no associate's degree. It's just a piece of paper that says, yep, you could be a peer specialist. That's all it is. It's just like going to a trade school or something like that. It's trade school social work at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. I think it's an awesome thing to have because supposedly they're going to have these kinds of people in the emergency room. So when somebody has, a flip out attack, they could have somebody there to walk them through it. They wouldn't be alone, these kinds of things. But they should not be allowed to be in charge of cases like this. See, this is why we have a problem right now here on Long Island with, if you heard about, Thomas Valva, the little boy who got killed by his dad, the cop. A cop killed his own kid here on Long Island because Child Protective Services failed this boy. And like I've said in my live in the past, Child Protective Services, all you need to be an agent is a bachelor's degree in psych. You only have to have a bachelor's degree, and you have to have 24 credits in psychology and or sociology. They're not social workers. It's very rare to get a social worker as a child protective services agent here. And I'm pretty sure that's countrywide. You know, because a social worker really wouldn't want that job. They don't want that job. They want to do something for real. And unfortunately, like, you know, when I was in this human services program, I was in the associate's level for social work, and I decided I didn't want to do that because it's not my gig. So I'm more creative than anything, and I don't want to make money off my friends like that, you know. So when I was in the associate's level of the human services program, they actually begged me that once I get my bachelor's that I would work for Child Protective Services. And what I basically said is, I don't want my name next to your organization. So when you people go down, I don't want my name hanging next to it. Because now look, they're under investigation right now. Although it's a county investigation, which means it's basically like doing, when you report a police officer to another police officer, it's just like that. I don't think there's really going to be much, I don't think anything's going to come of it, to be honest. And that's the sad part is, technically, Child Protective Services, the judge, the law guardian, all of them should be charged with being an accessory to this crime. Because they forced this boy out of his mom's home and to go live with their dad, and then their dad ended up, internal affairs, yeah. So yeah, that's what it basically is. They're talking about it's going to be a county probe, which means CPS is going to be investigating CPS, and like I said, I'm sure they're gonna. This has been done. We've been through this before here on Long Island. Child Protective Services is not really. They haven't been doing a good job for years. I could tell you from my own personal experience, and I can tell you with this case a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of parents are going to come forward, and who knows? Maybe there will actually end up being like a civil. What do you call that? A big lawsuit there. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying, an inter-office investigation. It's not going to be... I think the FBI or somebody higher up needs to get involved in this, because CPS around here has been doing a really bad job here. This is not the first mistake, even in my own case. I mean, thankfully, my kids have never gotten hurt, well, that I know of. But they let a lot of... Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's speculation at this point. I mean, my kids acted like they were being abused in the other house, and who knows? Maybe my kid's dad's boyfriend or something was evil. I don't know. But whatever it is, they let a lot of things go, and unfortunately now for them, it's gotcha. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but unfortunately this little boy, it's sad because he died and his brother watched him die, but isn't it kind of sad that the one brother died to save the other one, kind of thing? I was going to give a shout out. I know he doesn't check out my live streams or anything like that, but please check out Duty Ron. Duty Ron? I know. Tomorrow I'm going to get hair dye at Walmart, and I'm going to fix it. I really want to try that overtone stuff, but I was told it won't work because, see, I had the brown stuff up here, and down here it's black. So tomorrow I'll take care of it once I get back home from Walmart. Make sure you guys follow Duty Ron. He's also a New Yorker, and I think he's a retired cop, and he's been doing a lot of that kind of stuff on his channel. Hello, Nasty Black. Welcome to the live. I haven't been over to his lives, but I see him promoting a lot of stuff in the groups for this case on Facebook. So please check out Duty Ron, because he is following this better than I can, and he probably knows a lot more than I do. I just speak on personal experience with Child Protective Services and their mess-ups, I've been through it myself. It's a shame. It's really a shame. My thoughts are, they probably, what it is, I was always told this years ago with my kids, that if the parent who is in a relationship whether it be a boyfriend marriage or, whatever. The courts are going to prefer to put your children in with that person because then they can give them a two-parent household over a single parent. That was probably problem number one in that case, is that he was engaged to this other monster, and he was also a cop. So she was a single mom with no boyfriend, husband, or whatever, and he was the cop. That's probably why they, did that. And that's a shame. And that's a shame. That's my guess on it. Although CPS screws over a lot of people that are not cops, so it's hard to say what they did wrong there. I mean, my kid's dad is definitely not a cop, and somehow along the line, he managed to, scam them up. But I don't know. I can't speak for that, but sad. Very sad time. 2020 has started off with, a big boom boom here. I was just thinking of something. I know this may be a controversial topic, but I'm going to go there. So I was reading an article this morning, and I posted on my Facebook wall. I was reading an article about, the stuff that's going on with the coronavirus. Unfortunately, there seems to be a possible case in New York City, and then they got a cruise ship docked in Jersey with the possible, problem. They have one docked in Japan, which has two people from Long Island on there. Like a good neighbor, keep them over there. I'll tell you, I might actually take some stock in some Clorox and Lysol. Now's a good time to take stock in Clorox and Lysol and boogie wipes and all that stuff. Y'all better get out there and put stock in Tamiflu and all that stuff. Hello. Just a thought. You may want to go out and do that. So, I was really thinking about it, though, because I was reading an article today about that, those things really work well. You ever try those boogie wipes? Those things are good, man. They're not cheap, but they're good. Although, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to buy wipes that are just meant for your nose. But, hey, no, listen. I tell y'all, I saw Wish. Wish, I see you, girl. I see you over there selling those face masks for $1 a piece. First of all, I just want to throw this out there. With everything going on here, Wish, you need to shut your shit down. eBay, you need to stop allowing, foreign countries to be shipping things here, because we don't know anything. That's the problem, is that from what I understand is they don't really know very much about this virus, but better off not taking the risk. I totally forgot about this whole thing. I ordered something on Wish, and then by the time I went to cancel it, it was too late. So what I plan to do with that is once the item comes here, I am going to say it's broken, throw it out, and get a refund, because I don't want it in my house. I'm not taking no risks. But Wish needs to be shut down in the meantime, because I don't want no cooties, But, I was thinking about this, and since we're not, we don't have enough people to play the game in right now, so I was thinking about this. I was reading this article that says, yeah, right. And supposedly they're hushing the amount of people who are infected too. See, here's the thing with this whole thing is that there may be more people who are infected, but there's also, I guess they really can't, because then it causes hysteria kind of thing. I mean, it may cause hysteria. I don't know, but it's better called dude wipes. Oh, for dudes. Well, we have wipes too. If you see my videos about the lady box, hey Nature's Beauty, if you see my video about the lady box, they gave wipes called Virginius. Yeah, but here's the thing. I was reading an article today about how all of a sudden China is serving up. Hello, Lit Junior, welcome. Nice to see you. I was reading an article today where they were talking about how they were serving koalas from Australia. Now, this is just an idea, because it seems like this virus really popped up as the fires in Australia have really been an issue. So How is China getting these? I mean, listen, I know there's poaching everywhere. Hey, Papa Apple. Awesome. Absolutely. I'm glad you came on by. So we're talking about this topic here. I was reading an article today that says that they are. I mean, listen. I know this is sad, and listen. I don't want any hatred towards China or anything like that in here, but so I was reading an article that said that they were eating um, koalas in China and the bats and everything. But isn't it kind of interesting how all this stuff, this coronavirus, became really a thing? Once, really? Wow. It's they said there may be a confirmed case in New York City already, and they have a cruise ship sitting in New Jersey. Just sitting there in New Jersey under quarantine. So I guess it's on its way here. But here's my thoughts on this, is that this big coronavirus thing became really big when the fires in Australia became an issue. Now, there was an article, and I don't know how truthful it is because, governments don't care about animals. That's all over the world. It's not just, Australia or anything like that. So, I was reading, hey, Tupac's in the house. There was an article, there was a story going around, and like I said, I don't know how truthful it is, but there was a story going around that there were orders for the first responders to euthanize any baby koalas or kangaroos that were found without a mother, rather than just taking them to a veterinarian or a sanctuary or something like that. So it kind of makes you think it must be really difficult to sneak out all these koalas and other animals from Australia to take them to China. Again, I'm just thinking outside the box here. I'm wondering if Australia had and this is not me, this is no puns intended, I wonder if they had a fire sale. I wonder if China offered them X amount of dollars for, we'll take these koalas, bats, and this off your hands, and the money goes back into, the government to fix, what's been destroyed. Listen, somebody needs to look into this, because it's just something that came to my mind. One of those, you have one of those nights where, you just can't sleep, and, all these things. I mean, I've been a activist for the animals for a long time, and it's just something that popped up in my mind. If you look at this coronavirus became really a big thing when the fires in Australia happened. So maybe, like I said, maybe China offered, I'll give you $1 billion for all these koalas that you don't need anymore, and we'll keep it under the radar that, I don't know. This is just my thoughts, because it just seems kind of odd. And now I know China eats weird things, and, that's been going around for a long time. I've been following, a lot of that since I've been an animal rights activist, and I usually focus on campaigns in Japan. So it was just a thought that came to my mind. It just seemed kind of strange or coincidental that, because koalas aren't from Asia. Koalas are only indigenous to Australia. So it kind of makes you think that maybe there's a possibility that maybe there was an under the table deal here that went wrong. I don't know. I'm just thinking somebody needs to. Did they ever? Because I never saw how they actually got those animals. I mean, that's a lot of animals to just, slip in a box and just ship them off to China like that. I mean, I know that poaching as well as animal importation is a very big thing, but, desperate times do call for desperate measures. It's just a thought. It's a crazy thought, but maybe not so crazy after all. I don't know. It's just something that came to mind. It just seems like there's a lot of coincidence in the, in everything, Well, dolphins don't come from Australia. Dolphins come from Japan. I mean, if Japan gets a hold of this coronavirus, that would be, actually, no, they already do, because they have a cruise ship under quarantine in Japan right now for coronavirus. I think it said there was quite a few cases on that ship. Don't go on no cruise ships, guys. Don't go on any of that. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't want to do that either. I mean, I have, y'all know that I have bad agoraphobia, and we were just talking about this in the Sunny's chat today about, getting sick. When I was a kid, other than the mental health issues, I had a lot of scares as a kid. They thought I had leukemia at least 2 or 3 times. Um, I had Lyme disease at 10, and and now I have a stomach that looks like this. So, you know what, Painkiller? I'm telling you, you know what? That Handmaid's Tale and the Hunger Games. It sure seems like that's coming to fruition any day now. The Hunger Games and the Handmaid's Tale may very well become a reality in a neighborhood near us. And The Simpsons, they've been predicting. The Simpsons have been predicting a lot of things. And this apparently was predicted by The Simpsons too. A lot of people say don't listen to what The Simpsons said. I don't know. What, the coronavirus? Well, a lot of viruses are man-made. We could talk, well, I mean, there's a lot of diseases that have been caused by Monsanto, the lovely, company that poisons our food. There's, what's that disease we had a while ago? The one that the mosquito stuff. They killed off a lot of bees to spray the mosquitoes. And it turns out, though, that disease that the mosquitoes are carrying was caused by spraying the chemicals. So it is definitely very well possible. I mean, isn't coronavirus a vaccine that we give our dogs? I think there was one. I don't know. It's been a long time since SARS. No, it was the other. What's that other one? The one that was recent. What? Jesus, my coffee's starting to set in or something. Well, West Nile is definitely one. Is that the one? There's another one. Oh, well, bird flu is definitely. And listen, when you eat animals, you run the risk of all that kinds of stuff, I mean, I'm not a vegan anymore, but, that's the thing is, see, that's another thing is we can't really sit here and point any fingers at China because every country has its mistakes when it comes to animals. I mean, Canada eats seals. What's that? Iceland. Iceland eats puffins. If you know what a puffin is kind of like it's a penguin with wings. Japan, Europe, they all eat whales. When you eat animals like that, you kind of run a risk of, getting sick. Although you run a higher risk of eating the animals from like the factory farms and stuff like that too. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, I see a lot of people, talking about the coronavirus. Unfortunately, things like this make people say some horrible things about people. I'm going to guess on this that bat soup was very expensive. So I would assume that maybe, you have to be like uber rich to eat it. Considering they're importing that stuff from, another continent. I don't know. I don't know what it goes for over there. I always thought the majority of people in China ate like fish and tofu, but fish isn't really that safe either. I don't eat fish at all. I don't touch it. Dolphins, no, there was something else. Was it West Nile? No, what's the other one we just had that, the one that the one that causes microcephaly. What was that? What's a disease that causes microcephaly from the, yeah, right. I agree, Wonderfowl's life. Zika virus, that's it. Zika virus was actually rumored to have been caused by the pesticide spraying by Monsanto, and then unfortunately when they sprayed for the Zika virus, it killed off all the bees. and we need bees to pollinate our foods. So, it was a big mess. So, you know, I don't know. It's a lot of speculation. Um, I mean, it could very well, this whole thing could very well be a man-made thing too. Maybe, I don't know, that's a whole conspiracy, but anything is possible these days. You never know. I'm all for whatever is out there. It's, we're literally in a time and a place where you just literally don't know what to believe anymore. That's why I'm like saying, like, how is China getting all these animals into their country um, without help? That's why I'm thinking maybe Australia has said, well, we have too many koalas that we can't house or feed or, take care of because their home is destroyed, and, we don't have enough volunteers, or they don't want the volunteers, or whatever it is. So maybe, China will sell these animals to them, and we know they'll eat them. So, you know, I mean, see, that's the downside to this, is you would think that the zoos around the world would say, "Ooh, I could use some koalas. I need some kangaroos." But the zoos didn't pick any of this up. No, I guess maybe China gave them a better deal. This is just an idea. I'm just throwing this out there because it just seems, like I said, to me it's very coincidental that, the coronavirus became a very big boom after the fires in Australia became really a big problem. So yeah, right. You literally never know, because governments could be very greedy, and the prime minister of Australia doesn't seem to be too interested in the environment or animals. So, do I think our government would sell off animals to another country if, an exceedingly amount, a very generous amount would be offered? Absolutely. I don't think any government would at this point, you know. In fact, I think that does happen here in this country too, because they've been trying to get rid of a lot of the wild horses and sell them off to Europe. You know, it's not. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Wonderfell's life. If China offered Australia, enough money to rebuild what was destroyed, I'm sure they would take it. I mean, it's just a thought that's come to my mind, that maybe that's what happened here, because it just seems like the timing is very coincidental. And a lot of articles were saying that they were eating koalas and bats. I mean, I'm not saying there's no bats in Asia either, but um, it just makes you wonder. I mean, again, I know China also hires poachers to go into Africa and take, those animals as well. So it's that there's that possibility too. But usually, it's, you just never know. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, animals should always come first. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I always talk about that on my channel, like, when it comes to, like, a lot of these diseases. I don't know how it works in other countries, but I mean, if we look at it here, a cured patient isn't a profitable one, so um, they need to create something new to make money, I guess. You're right, John. That could very well be it. We don't know what's going on here. It's just very sad and scary. But although I'll tell you all this, is that I am buying my tickets to New York City March 1st, and I am still going. So whatever, I'll be honest, I've never been to Chinatown. It's always been a want and a desire, but I will pass. But see, here's another thing is, I have a friend who lives in Florida. Hey, Kim's in the house. That box was really cool, Kim. Although I was kind of a little disappointed because there was more goodies than makeup stuff. Oh, you never have to be sorry for that. Um, but I still can't believe I got swindled and pimped again for a t-shirt. Macklemore, you need to come and slap me or something. Oh, well, mom's always come first. My mom's in bed at 9:30, so I'm good. Um, I can't believe I did that. So I guess on another note, Jeffree Star. I can't wait to see that palette tomorrow. I got a Miss Kelly got herself a credit card, so she is all set and ready to go in case, you know, Miss Kelly needs to buy out everything and pay that credit card off in installments. I really just want the palette. Lippies I'm okay on, but that palette is, oh, I want that. I knew it was going to be purple. I knew it was going to be purple because his nails. Well, okay, so here's a story. Monday was payday. Friday, Isabel decided she didn't want to go to school Friday, and I was frazzled because she didn't want to go. And I really wanted to get the Valentine's Day hoodie that Jeffree Star had. It had the, you know, the candy hearts on it. So I'm on Mercari, and I see what I thought was the hoodie for $48, free shipping. I'm like, holy crap, that's literally like just buying it from him directly, because the hoodies usually are like $45, but with, you know, $48 free shipping, that's literally the same price. So I got really excited because I really wanted that hoodie so bad. It was not the hoodie. I went back later, and it was the t-shirt. So I paid $50 for a t-shirt. I got swindled and pimped and tricked by business. Miss Kelly made a boo-boo. Hey, Caffeine Queen! I got a new mug today, though. There you go. Don't be a salty bitch. I did not use this in my live earlier today because we were talking about sensitive things, and I didn't want people to... yeah, I just ordered this one. Isn't that awesome? And, you know, the crazy thing about this damn t-shirt is this person still hasn't even shipped it yet. I wonder if this person even really has it. This is not the first time. This is not the first time I paid $50 for a t-shirt, to tell you the truth. I actually, and Isabel, my daughter, she ratted on me on that. You know what? I used to go to the thrift store once a month to get a new mug because my kids always broke them. And then I stopped. I wasn't really heavily into coffee, so now, oh, well, the thing is with Mercari, she has like 3 to 4 days to ship it. The thing with Mercari is that they really do protect the buyer there. So what they do is that person, they don't get paid until A, receive the item, and B, they get a, you know, a good review. So she has to, well, I did order it on Friday, so she literally has to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the shipping label has been created, it just hasn't been shipped yet. So, I mean, I guess to a certain degree, I'm kind of hoping she don't ship it and I get the $48 back. Because I'm like that. But she has till like Friday or so to ship it. So if she doesn't, then I can get a refund. And then problem solved. And then I can just put that $48 towards the new palette. Now, he says that palette is 18 shades. So that's probably the same. I think that's about what he puts in the regular palettes anyways. Is it 18? That is true. $48 could buy many mugs, especially from like a thrift store or online. Well, Jeffree Star is coming out with a new palette. I don't know the release date. I just know he's revealing it tomorrow. It is the Bloodlust palette. It looks, yeah, I need that. I'm glad it's not a green palette though, because I bought that Revolution marijuana palette. So I'm glad he didn't make a green one. And that's just the outside. I'm just like in like an octagon. I want that. I need it. I got to have it. See, I could be a total... Oh, yes, his stuff is awesome. Yes, I'm addicted to Jeffree. His stuff is good quality stuff. He really makes... yeah, that is a cool palette, Kim. See, that's why he doesn't need... See, everyone was like, oh, well, it's either going to be green or it's going to be purple. I'm like, didn't the Alien palette have, like, a lot of green? Although, he did say that he was going to sell that green that was supposed to be in the Conspiracy palette as a loose color. So, if he does... I want it. That green that was supposed to be in the mini Controversy palette looked awesome. No painkillers. Stop it. We'll move on from Jeffree in a hot minute. You know, we got mostly ladies in here who like Jeffree. But maybe there will be green in there. But I just want that green that was supposed to be in that mini controversy palette. What's a heptagon? We're talking about a hexagon as in a palette. Oh, here we go. But anyways, moving on, because nope, we're not talking about that bubble this. Nope, we're not talking about a nonagon or whatever you're talking about. Sorry, we're talking about makeup because this is a ladies channel. So I don't know what you're. Yep. Bye. Have a nice day. From me to you. 2K, they said. Get to 2K, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Trolls are us at 2K. But just so y'all know, if you've missed out on, I haven't made a video about this yet because I'm not close to 3K, but I actually am making a deal that once I hit 3K, because everybody's got all these really cool, milestone challenges, because giveaways just aren't my thing. I hate tomatoes. They are repulsive. They make me rich. Like, I actually have to lie to Taco Bell and say I'm allergic to them so they do not put them in my food. Kind of bad. I'm not really allergic to them. I just have to say that because I say without tomatoes, sin tomates, don't put a tomato in here or else kind of thing, and that doesn't work. So I have to say that I'm allergic because if they put them in there, then they'll be sorry. So when I hit 3K, I will go live and I will try to eat as many cherry tomatoes in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm only doing 2 minutes, which means I will have to come up with some very creative. Yeah, I'm going to do it as a live stream, not as a video. Beans for Jamie. That's right. She doesn't like, I like beans. Yeah, I wouldn't. See, and it's bariatric friendly because tomatoes are, I'm not adding it. Fine, I'll make, okay. All right, we'll up the game. 3 minutes since it's 3K. A minute per K. It's good. I'm gonna need a bucket, and I have to come up with some creative YouTube swears. It'll definitely be a live, not to miss. Because I see that Ralph, he had his turkey video, and some guys did the noodles, and you don't want to see me puke. I'm sure there's somebody out there who wants to see me puke. I ain't gonna do no Oh, well, see, ketchup don't bother me. See, that's the thing, is ketchup doesn't bother me because they probably load it with, the thing is with ketchup, I can't do because it's loaded with sugar. Oh, my mom's like that too. She could never watch that show, Fear Factor. My mom could never watch Fear Factor when I was a kid because she would, they would eat the, the bugs or the snakes or whatever. It's amazing. No, isn't that the amazing thing that people were on that show eating bugs and stuff and nobody got coronavirus? I mean, I don't think anyone ate bats. I mean, Ozzy bit the head off of a bat and he didn't get it. Yeah, it was disgusting. And anyone who, I mean, I watched it because that was a thing back then. It was like cashing in your courtesy sniff. You got to watch that because, although one of my favorites growing up was, but I saw lights out there. No, I don't want to eat that. No, it was a fake one? Oh, good. Ozzy, I think he just did something for animals. Oh, I think he did did he do a campaign for declawing cats? I think he did. He's such a nice, oh, Trendorama, we were talking about, Fear Factor for a hot minute. And then when I was a kid, I used to, what I really liked watching was Ripley's. Ripley's was the coolest show ever. back then. Because actually, you know, I went to, ew, oh, he did? It was real? I still like Ozzy, though. I think he's learned his lesson. Frankie, what are you doing? You dreaming of steaks in your sleep? Well, you know, he did have a drug problem, so. Oh, he did? It was fake? All right, so speaking of mukbang, I stupidly bought these today. Yeah, I did read that. I also read, I think I read, Anthony Hopkins has dementia. Did I read that too? Yeah, these are red velvet mini donuts. This morning was a morning. Miss Kelly has officially left the Charlie Hunnam International Group. Miss Kelly has officially left the Charlie Group, which means the crush is now null and void. So, let's see. Although I'm surprised it's chocolate on the outside. Wouldn't it be, isn't red velvet supposed to have cream cheese? Nah. At this rate, I'd rather have Entenmann's chocolate donut. Not the greatest tasting. Here you go, John. Kind of makes me wish I had a jelly ring. Those are the best. And since Passover is coming, they'll be out in the store soon. That was okay. Eh. It wasn't the greatest. But, hey, you gotta try at least once. Up, getting up. See, that's the thing is with my my booty being all loose skin and stuff. It's like when you sit on it and you get up, it's like your skin's unfolding and it just like literally feels like that. And your butt's dragging. Your loose skin is dragging. Hold on. What are you doing, weirdo? Want to come say hi? Boo. Ugh. What, you want to say hi? What do you think? What's up, pup? I don't know. Somebody looks cranky. And you know it's sad. She's been sleeping all day, so there's a good chance that she's gonna any moment. It's now 10:30. As soon as I take her over to the bed to go night night, she's gonna say, "Oh, I'm awake now." I can see it now. She's probably on nap number 60 right now. But I can tell you, as soon as I put her in the bed, she'll say, "Oh, I'm awake now. Sucks to be you, Mommy. I'm gonna be awake now." I know it. I could see it. And you just made stinks. You made stinkies? Huh. See that face? You okay, girl? Aw. Aw, she just wants to cuddles. Yeah. See, the thing is, when the kids are home, you know, they keep her busy. And when it's just me, we just, you know, sit and do nothing all day. Although tomorrow she'll be in the cage when I go out to Walmart and Dollar Tree. Aw. Aw, you mushy puppy. You mushy puppy, yeah. Aw. It is very hot in my apartment, too. So, I may actually have to put the air conditioning on for a little while to just get some air in here. What's the matter, girl? Aw. Rumor has it they may actually fix the fence in the yard, so she may be able to go outside on her own, you know, just to go to the bathroom and come back in. So it'd be really awesome if they did that, because, you know, that's a few less messes in the house. she's trained on the, she's, pad trained, and she does go outside if you take her on the leash, but, when it's crappy weather outside, she prefers to be a dainty little gal, and she goes in the bathroom like everybody else. So, yeah, you just a posh puppy. Posh puppy. See, that's the thing, is when you get a dog like this, they know they're posh, because they're posh to begin with. Posh pug. Yeah, yeah, you spoiled brat. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, as soon as I put this dog in the bed, look at this. Look at this dog. As soon as I put this girl, as Painkiller would say, scratch your chest, Kelly. Scratch your chest. Scratch, 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 scratch. She's, Look at this weirdo. You okay? What are you doing, girl? What is this? You all right? I think let's make you look kind of normal. You look a little creepy there, dog. Scratch your chest. Scratch your chest. Scratch, 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 scratch. Scratch your ears. Oh. You should see this girl when you get a hairbrush. When you get this girl a hairbrush, she'll actually beg for more. Yeah. Oh, you silly girl, you silly. Yeah. Oh. You giving the side eyes, huh? You giving me side eye? You giving me side eye? Yeah, scratch your chin. You got pimples there, huh, Frankie girl? Yeah, huh? Are you a kitty cat? Are you a kitty cat? Somebody kind of said I shouldn't bring a cat here because, Frankie may not like it. I don't know. I'd like to get another dog. Oh. I'd like to get another dog. I want to move out of here and get another pup. But no, she doesn't. See, the problem is Frankie's a queen, so I don't know if she'd even like another one. See, that's the other thing. And I know Isabel's probably going to get angry. How would you feel about this? Okay. So, I get a text message from Isabel today. Wrong. Ooh. Okay. I can live with that. So, get this. I get a text message from Isabel today because she's at her dad's house. She's been bugging them to get her a hamster. I don't think the grandma really wants to get her a hamster because, they live in a cage and clean up the poop, and they don't clean up their yard, where the dog goes and things like that. So I guess her dad decided, no, I don't want to get a hamster. Why don't we just get another puppy? He's talking about getting a puppy from a breeder. But this guy complains that he doesn't want to pay child support anymore because he doesn't have enough money. Now, my family bought me Frankie, from a lady. So, I don't know what kind of puppy it is. She's saying it's some kind of furry thing. A furry beast of some kind. The guy can't even take care of his own damn self. And he wants to get another animal? I mean, listen, the guy is 40 years old, living at home with his mom, physically ill. He really can't financially take care of himself. Right, exactly. Well, that's exactly it. Well, small dogs come with a lot of issues, but all dogs are expensive. He currently has a dog already, but the dog is, 13, 14 years old, so, what you looking at, Charlie? Don't you be looking at me. Good for nothing. Later, Kim. Got double dose of Charlie there. I really did not like what he said about that girlfriend. I really did not. Night, Kim. I really did not like that. It actually really bothered me. Apparently, it bothered a lot of people. I don't think he's going to marry that girlfriend. And if she, I really thought about that. It really makes me think that maybe she's bugging him. Maybe she's bugging him because remember Charlie said that she wants to, but he doesn't. So that leads me to believe maybe they had a fight. Maybe they had a fight and, you know, that was it. Maybe he said, maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know. It's either that her friends are like, Charlie, when are you going to finally marry my friend? See, that's what I don't understand is like, if that's, I'm not saying that's definitely the case, but like, you know, that's messed up. You know, I never understand why people have to be like that. You know, some people are happy being in a relationship without the label part, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he doesn't need that label. Maybe, you know, I don't know. To me, if you ask me, that was like him sending her a message. I think he was sending her a message and it backfired on him. Maybe she was bugging him, like, Charlie, when are we gonna do this? You know, I've been here for 14 years and you didn't put a ring on it. Are you gonna put a ring on it? I mean, the thing is, if she's been with him for 14 years and he hadn't put a ring on it, I mean, let me tell y'all something. Okay. I don't know the whole ultimatum thing. It's not my gig, you know. I'm okay with being with somebody without, you know, the papers. I mean, sure, if you want to give me a promotion to wifey, I'm okay with that, but it's not something that I need or, you know, need in my life. I don't want to have any more children either, so there's really no reason to get married, I think. And the thing is, Charlie has said that, you know, he's not really into the idea of having kids because the world is kind of a mess. And so at that rate, I'm not even sure why you even need that. I don't know. For me, this but California, don't they I wonder if California follows the common law marriage thing, because then in that case they really don't need it. Isn't common law after 7 years you don't need papers, it's just automatic that way? I don't know. I'm wondering if that was the case. I wonder if she was, it kind of makes you think maybe she was like bugging him, like, are we gonna do this already or what? And that was his response to her. Or maybe he's just tired of people asking, like, you know, mind your damn business. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but good luck, Charlie, because I'm over you. I thought that was pretty rude. But then again, who knows what she says about him? You know, there was a time a few years ago, for Valentine's Day, she had gotten a bouquet of flowers and she posted on Instagram that she got them. And in the comment section, she said, the one time you know you're going to get flowers because he didn't fuck up. She wrote that on Instagram publicly. She wrote on Instagram, the one day you're going to get flowers, you know you're going to get flowers because he didn't fuck up. She wrote that on Instagram. That's not a good thing to be putting out there. You know here's the other thing is, you know, Charlie's girlfriend has been really bullied severely by fans and stuff too. You know, right? She said that very publicly. And it was around the time where she was getting bullied. There's a lot of fans out there. Listen, me personally, I wasn't really a fan of her, but I don't think it's okay to bully somebody because you're not a fan of her, you know? I mean, I don't think she's an ugly girl or anything like that either. You know, I think she's very pretty. I just, you know, I don't know. To me, I'm just not a fan. But there's a lot of people out there who, thank you, Trendorama. There's a lot of people out there who, you know, were bullying her for her looks or thinking she's with him for the wrong reasons, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, when Charlie did that, when Charlie said what he said the other day about all that, it really kind of opens up the floodgates, the Pandora's box of bullies. You know, when he said that about how he really doesn't want to marry her, you know, but he would do it to make her happy. Hi, Mix Mowers. It kind of makes you think that, you know, she's kind of, this would really open up the floodgates of hell, you know, for her to get attacked again. I don't know. You know, that's how Hollyweird works. You know, nothing lasts forever over there, and whatever. You know, I could tell you this, though. Let's say she breaks up with him. I can't say I would go back to that idea, because that comment he made about that was really disrespectful. I don't even care for her, and I feel really horrible that he said that. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Like I said, that's Holly weird. I am doing good. How are you doing, mixed mowers? How's things in your part of the land? I don't know, men just, well, they all don't stink, but Charlie just, it's sad when someone you think is really, I guess it's really disappointing to find out someone you think really highly of ends up being, uh, not what you think. So that's a disappointment on my end. But better I know now because, then I don't have to, hustle it for that. But, oh well. Oh well, right? It's sad when, it really is disappointing and sad when your favorite celebrity ends up being a douche canoe, It really is. It truly is so sad, You really don't want them to be like that, but then, they put on a front. Hey, Exploring Ginger's in the house. Yeah, I'm probably going to go to bed soon myself. Painkiller, because I got to get up early. My dad's having a surgery in the morning. So, I'll probably be here for another 2 minutes. Yeah, exactly, Trendorama. I wasn't really expecting that. But I kind of understand, though. Night, Painkiller, talk to you later. Wow, 3:45 in the morning? Oh, wow. Joe is in the house. It... it really is disappointing. I didn't even go see The Gentleman. Just before he said all those things, remember, I was all about going to the movies and doing a whole review on it and everything. I didn't even go. I've heard a lot of good things about Twitch. I don't not use it, but I've heard it's good. I know a lot of people have I know a lot of people have left YouTube to go over there because I guess the rules are a little different. I know there's another link that what's his name? Nerd of the North was using too. DL, something like that. D-Live, that's what it is. Nerd of the North sent me a link about another app called D-Live. That's another one. I was in his live on that app. I was just checking it out. It seems like you could play music on there too. It stinks. We can't play music at all. I did a video on TikTok with the James Charles Dancey Dance Challenge video. And, TikTok, the videos are no more than 60 seconds long. So that's probably why they don't have too much of an issue with copyrighted stuff. I mean, the music is available to be used on there. And I went to post the video here on YouTube. Like I said, it's only 30, 60 seconds long. And YouTube blocked it right away. It was, and not because James Charles was in there. Trendorama. I'm going to keep going to Marshalls and TJ Maxx to tell you the truth, because I think that's been my best content yet. Oh, really? Oh, okay, Brian. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be because it's already almost 11. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, it's what's fine. I find interesting is that I find a lot of people from other countries find us so entertaining over here. I don't know why. And for me, I had a huge crush on this blonde British guy for the longest time too. I find British men to be quite lovely. I don't know why either. It wasn't just Charlie. I found others to be quite cute too. Maybe it's the accent that makes them sound really intelligent and different. Well, don't know. I don't know. I mean, Charlie was really hot. Did you guys see that? Was it they deemed what's his name? Robert Pattinson to be the most, what is it, the, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, Trendorama. Oh, Night Winterfell's live. Yep, I'll be going live sometime tomorrow, too. We had a very small live tonight, so we didn't play the game. So tomorrow night we'll have a game night, for sure. Robert Pattinson, you know, they made him the hottest guy. Was it in the universe or something? You know, hey Lewis, you know, I see what they did there. I see what they did there. He's like the guy that you would least expect. You know, I'm wondering if that's why they did it. I mean, People magazine named John Legend to be People's Man of the Year, sexiest man alive of 2019. I see what they did there because I think family men are sexy. I mean, me personally, I don't look at a married guy the same as I would a single one. And Robert Pattinson, from what I understand, is indeed single. So, but I think that was a really cool gig because it seems like they picked somebody who you would least expect. And from what I understand, the whole People magazine thing, they asked them if they want that. So I know a lot of people out there always complain about who they pick. And my guess is that the people like Charlie Hunnam don't want that kind of, you know, honor. So they would not pick that idea. So I don't know. But anywho, no, I didn't eat poo-poo. No, I was going to talk about the doo-doo knife, but we'll do that tomorrow instead. No, we're going to talk about the doo-doo knife, but since the people who missed the doo-doo knife story aren't here, I will have to save that for tomorrow night's live. And since it's almost 11 o'clock and I am exhausted, I am going to end live here. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Not sure what time yet. I may do a late afternoon live and a nighttime live. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. So I'm going to end the live here because, like I said, it's almost 11. My kids are not here, so hopefully I can. You can drop a link, Trendorama. Absolutely, you are the best mod out there. So drop a link. Drop it like it's hot. And if there's anybody we want to raid, we could do a Miss Kelly coffee cake raid. I don't know if anybody's live right now. But if you can think of somebody random, I don't know. But if not, it's okay. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. Yep, Night Nature's Beauty. So yeah, Trendorama, drop that link. Drop it like it's hot. And then I'm going nighty-night. Yeah, we're going to go night-night. Hopefully, once I put this dog in the bed, she's not going to decide, oh, it's now daytime. Yeah, that's already a guilty look. You're already looking guilty. Yep, absolutely, Lewis. We're just going to wait for Trendorama to drop that link. Yay, awesome. Yes, please click that link. If you do not have Trendorama as a friend, make sure you ring that bell and watch that link. You know what to do. Do it the right way. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Night, guys.